What would happen if Usagi from Sailor Moon was a farmer? Hello, welcome to my humble abode. My name's Denise, and nope, it's not a fever dream. If you're into the 90s anime aesthetic prevalent with Sailor Moon and enjoy farming games, you're going to absolutely love this upcoming farming sim called Fields of Mistria. Today, I'm going to cover everything you need to know about Fields of Mistria, from the concept art and romanceable characters to the progress they've made so far. So let's go ahead and get started. For those unfamiliar, Fields of Mistria is a spiritual successor to the farm sim RPGs of the late 90s and onwards, where you can build the farm of your dreams as you discover magic, romance, and adventure. Mistria, an idyllic village tucked between forest and sea, has offered you an overgrown but full of potential homestead in exchange for your assistance. Restore the town to its former glory after an earthquake wreaks havoc and strange magic begins to flow through the land. Fields of Mistria has a variety of things you can do, so let's quickly go through some of the fun game mechanics that you'll be able to experience in the game, starting with decorating. Decorating and customizing are such huge parts of the cozy gaming community, so thankfully there are plenty of features that you can enjoy in this game, which include customizing your character and your farm to suit your style. Decorating is one of the developers' favorite parts of farm sims, so they took extra care to make it an enjoyable experience. In Mistria, you'll be able to decorate your farm and your house in all sorts of ways using the adorable furniture they've created for the game. In order to fund your decoration obsession, you of course can explore the abandoned mines, which can reward you with plenty of ore and gems. If you dive deep into the mines, you'll notice that below the mines, there are mysterious caverns, much older than the town above it. And as you explore further into the caverns, you'll encounter strange creatures, work out ancient puzzles, and possibly even find out the secrets of Mistria's past. This sounds pretty great because I'm somebody who gets bored of a game if I don't have a particular goal or something I can focus on and accomplish in a game. I know for a lot of cozy gamers, the lack of goals is what's so comforting and relaxing, but for me, it gets stale pretty quickly if a game is void of any goals, which is why I think what works best for me is when there's a balance between freedom of choice and regimented tasks to achieve a goal. For example, in Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, you'll notice that you feel really motivated to progress through the game because you might want to get married, have a nice farm, or even have a nice house they can cook in. There are so many things you can focus on, which allows you to schedule your days however you want to. But if you want to have a larger house, you need to have enough materials and money, which you'll have to work for. In Fields of Mistria, there are 12 marriage candidates that you can woo and eventually start a family with, plus 30 more villagers whom you can learn more about as you become closer. The cast is pretty diverse in comparison to older farming sims and allows you to date as well as marry any of the marriage candidates regardless of gender. You can even choose your own pronouns. We'll talk a little bit more in depth about all the characters in just a little bit, but for now, let's shift gears to all adorable animals that you can raise. There are a whole bunch of different types of chickens, cows, and other animals in the game, and fun fact, there's even a giant rideable chicken for you to discover. The developers also hinted that there is something more to the chickens than just laying eggs. In fact, there are secrets that you might find out as you play the game. If you love baby animals, then lucky you. In Fields of Mistria, there are very small babies to pet and fun toys to unlock. And according to the devs, Mistria is full of wildlife, and patient explorers will see them doing all sorts of things. The game sounds pretty awesome already, but here's another cool feature. You can unlock magic that will aid you as you work on your farm and go on your adventures. From what the devs have said, Fields of Mistria has plenty of secrets, and learning how to use magic is just one of them. The rain spell causes an immediate downpour in your farm, watering all your crops and making even the largest fields a breeze to take care of. With a little luck, you'll uncover all sorts of spells to help out the farm, in town, and even deep within the mines. Running around town will feel new and fresh with the changing seasons that allow you to enjoy new quests, festivals, and even villager outfits. So now that we've gone through most of the features, let me now introduce some info I found out about some of the hot bachelors and bachelorettes. I was able to find more info on some characters than others, but here's what has been released so far. Let's start with Reina, the sweet girl next door who works at the inn. She helps to create a cozy and welcoming place where everyone in town can all come together to have a good time. Unfortunately, that's all we really know about her so far, but I really love how cute and cozy she is. We love a cozy girl up in here. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just Juniper, the mysterious sorceress drawn to Mistria after learning that magical mists and monsters of legend have begun appearing in the area after the recent earthquake? Juniper arrived in town during the summer of the first year and basically took over the ruins near the hot springs, transforming them overnight into a beautiful bathhouse. The bathhouse is actually a cover for testing her newly empowered potions and spells on the player and other unsuspecting townsfolk. These potions usually result in buffs and occasionally Funny accidents. Will you win Juniper over, or will you be crushed mercilessly under her well-heeled boots? Honestly, I don't mind getting stepped on because she is quite the hottie, and I do not mind. I am just curious about what she's all about because she definitely seems to have like a backstory. If you watch a lot of anime, then you know the hot and cold character archetype known as the tsundere. If you love this sort of character, then you'll absolutely love March. March is the village's blacksmith, having inherited the forge and his skills from a long family line of master craftspeople. Prior to your arrival, he had been accustomed to being the center of attention due to his essential and award-winning skills. Although he's a bit vain, grumpy, and slow to welcome you to town, his heart is not impenetrable. Will you be able to forge a friendship or perhaps something more? I feel like a character like this would be such a douchebagel in real life. I mean, in works of fiction, you know they're secretly sweet, but real life is kind of an entire can of worms. You really don't know what you got here. Next, we have Hayden, Mistria's other farmer. He adores the animals he raises, especially his prize chicken Andriata, and will be happy to provide you with some of your own. There's nothing Hayden enjoys more than a hard day's work and his beloved farm than putting up his feet at the inn for a big meal and a game of cards at night. He kind of reminds me of like a father figure. I don't know, something about playing cards at night just makes me feel like he's a dad. I think he's more of like a character for like the more mature players, definitely. He's not my absolute favorite character. Adeline is an elegant lady. This noble lady's life goal is the restoration and revitalization of the town of Mistria. She has numerous plans, not to mention binders, charts, and presentations for achieving this goal. But they all hinge on one key player, and that is you! Adeline is overjoyed that her invitation to Mistria has been accepted, and if you can keep up with her, you'll find you're never short on fun and work. I actually really like Adeline's character. I think the type A character who has like a little soft spot is kind of like a really cute character, and who doesn't like, you know, pursuing the passions with your like little partner? That is like so cute. I'm definitely one of those people who like really just loves working, so I mean, I am a workaholic, so makes sense. Mistria's favorite traveling merchant, Balor, has arrived with the cherry blossoms. Balor is one of Mistria's marriage candidates. You'll regularly find him staying at the Sleeping Dragon Inn and selling his wares at the market. He always has a smile and a great deal ready for customers, but something seems suspicious about his low prices. Are you ready to uncover this rogue's secrets? Balor is described as a rogue-turned merchant with a mysterious past, and honestly, I'm intrigued. He also bears a strong resemblance to Howl, and you know how I am with Howl. He is my favorite. I love him. And I'm really curious about his past life because I need to know. He might be my first romanceable characters when I start playing this game because I just need to know his backstory. I don't know. Or Juniper, one of those two. Valen's family has been running the Mistria clinic for generations, and she is dedicated to the well-being of her fellow villagers. Serious but with a dry wit, Valen loves rainy days, murder mysteries, and researching new medical preparations. But the small town doctor has a big time secret. Will you uncover it? Oh my god. She is a lady that speaks to my heart. Murder mysteries? That is a good time. Like not real life murder mysteries, but fake literature murder mysteries are always a fun time. Celine is a sweet girl who loves nature, gardening, and studying plants. She's incredibly thoughtful, and if you say hi enough to her, she'll give you an unexpected rewards, like giving you a hot cocoa on a cold day. Ryis is the latest romanceable character that has been announced, but not much else has been shared about him. But from the photos that have been shared, we can tell that he's a carpenter, and he is such a cutie. Hopefully a relationship with him would work out. Remember Reina? Well, she has a mom named Josephine, who runs the Sleeping Dragon Inn with her husband and 3 children. So sorry if you're interested in her, she's already taken and not a romanceable character, but she's incredibly sweet as well as caring, and hope you'll befriend her oldest Reina. You can't romance this last character, but I think you'll like him quite a bit anyways. Dozy is Juniper's familiar, and he is a very good dog. This is true of all dogs, but the devs wanted you to know that this applies to Dozy especially. He enjoys pets, taking care of chores around the bathhouse, and meeting new people. Becoming his friend is easy, and the rewards are incredible. Those are all the characters that have been released so far. Fields of Mistria has no confirmed release date as of just yet, but the game is planned to be released on PC, and they are exploring other ports of the game as the development of the game continues. So what do you think? Have you heard about Fields of Mistria before? Let me know. If you love cozy games like Fields of Mistria, make sure to check out this video where I share 10 of my favorite cozy games that you can play now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!